Today on Inquirer, Albay placed under state of calamity due to the looming hazardous eruption of Mayon volcano. Another power outage strikes Niño International Airport Terminal 3. Typhoon Chedeng maintains its strength while moving over the Philippine Sea. And unemployment rate improves to 4.5% in April. Albay is placed under a state of calamity due to the looming hazardous eruption of Mayon volcano. The Provincial Council says this would allow the provincial government to use the calamity fund in the delivery of services, especially to the families affected by the activity of the volcano. Chief of Research Division of Albay Public Safety and Emergency Management Office, Eugene Escobar, says the 8 affected local government units could use their quick response funds to support the needs of the evacuees. On Thursday, Albay Governor Edsel Greco-Lagman ordered the mandatory evacuation of families inside the 6-kilometer radius permanent danger zone. The State Weather Bureau says Typhoon Chedeng continues to maintain its strength while moving north-northwestward over the Philippine Sea. To tell us more, here's Pag-asa weather forecaster Daniel Villamil. Daniel?
Good evening, Neil, and to our viewers here at Inquirer. Kanina nga alas 4 ng hapon, huling namataan itong sentro ni Typhoon Chedeng sa layo 885 kilometers silangan ng Northern Luzon. Ito ay may taglay na lakas ng hangin na umaabot sa 130 kilometers per hour at pagbuso na umaabot sa 160 kilometers per hour. Kasalukuyan itong gumagalaw, pahilaga-hilagang kanluran sa bilis sa 10 kilometers per hour. Sa ngayon, wala nakataas sa tropical cyclone wind signals sa anumang bahagi ng ating bansa. Nanatiling mulit yung tsansa na magtataas tayo ng wind signals sa mga susunod na araw dahil wala tayo inaasahang direktang epekto nitong bagyo sa anumang bahagi ng ating kapuluan. At sa mga susunod na araw, posible yung pag-iral ng southwest monsoon hanging habagat na pinaiibayo nitong papalapit na bagyo. Kaya sa kanlurang bahagi ng Southern Luzon at Western Visayas, makaranas tayo ng mga pag-ulan. Sa ngayon, itong habagat ay nagdudulot ng maulap na kalangitan na may mga kalat-kalat na pag-ulan, papulog at pagkidlat sa Palawan, samantalang sa Metro Manila at sa nalalabing bahagi ng ating bansa, mas maaliwalas sa panahon na ating inaasahan. May tsansa pa rin tayo ng mga localized thunderstorms ay mga pulupulong pag-ulan na may pagpulog at pagkilat ngayong hapon hanggang mamayang gabi. Neil?
Maraming salamat, Daniel. That's Pag-asa weather forecaster Daniel Villamil. Another power outage strikes Niño International Airport Terminal 3. Transportation spokesperson Jonathan Gismundo says the outage began at 12:15 p.m. Power was restored at 1:29 p.m. Manila International Airport Authority Brian Ko apologizes for the inconvenience brought by the power outage. He explains that a scheduled electrical audit was done this morning prior to the incident.
Unfortunately, around 12:30, the MIA personnel manning these substations were preparing already to restore the power because they were already done with the checks. And by 12:50, awaiting instruction from MSERV, Engineer Jumilia of MSERV, they proceeded to energize the Roadway 1 and Roadway 2 substations. The MIA personnel conducted segmented power restoration, but around 12:52, we received a report that there was a power interruption that was experienced here in Terminal 3. So the root cause was traced in the substation Roadway 2, where the one that was auditing it for MSERV, one of their crew inadvertently left test cable na naka-tap. So that caused a power shortage that affected the power system of the Terminal 3.
Meanwhile, the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines says the blackout caused long lines at the immigration section of Terminal 3. Today's incident is the 4th power outage that hit Naia since the beginning of the Bongbong Marcos administration. The Philippine Statistics Authority says the unemployment rate in the Philippines eased to 4.5% in April, which is equivalent to 2.26 million jobless Filipinos. According to preliminary data at the PSA, the unemployment rate in the Philippines improved to 4.5% in April, from 5.7% in April 2022 and 4.7% in March 2023. National statistician Dennis Mapa says that last April, the number of job seekers decreased by 506,000 compared to the year prior. The jobless rate was at 5.7% a year ago, with 2.76 million job seekers in April 2022. The underemployment rate in April, meanwhile, slightly rose to 12.9%, equivalent to 6.2 million compared to 11.2% or 5.44 million Filipinos in March. Malacañang orders all national government agencies to ensure the implementation of water conservation measures amid the looming El Niño. In Memorandum Circular 22, Malacañang mandates all national government agencies to implement conservation measures to reduce water consumption. This is to prevent water supply shortage amid the impending El Niño phenomenon. The palace tasks the newly created Water Resources Management Office to lead the implementation of the nationwide water conservation program. Meanwhile, the local Water Utilities Administration, the National Water Resources Board, and the Metropolitan Waterworks and Sewerage System are in charge to submit a monthly supply-demand projection, highlighting the likelihood of a deficit in the water supply. Government-run and private water service providers are also directed to implement water conservation measures. To recall, the State Weather Bureau previously mentioned that there is an 80% chance that the El Niño phenomenon will begin between June and August this year and last until the first quarter of 2024. The Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or Asean, will hold its first ever joint military exercise in the South China Sea. The decision was made at a meeting of military commanders of the 10-member ASEAN in Indonesia. Indonesia will host the exercise in the North Natuna Sea, the southernmost waters of the South China Sea. Indonesia's military chief Admiral Yudo Margono says the exercise would be in September and would not include any combat operations trainings. Margono adds that the purpose of the exercise is for strengthening ASEAN centrality. ASEAN members Vietnam, the Philippines, Brunei, and Malaysia have competing claims with Beijing in the South China Sea. Manila Electric Corporation, or Meralco, announces the increase in electricity rate this June. Meralco increases its electricity rate by almost 42 centavos per kilowatt hour. Meralco says this would raise a typical household's overall electricity rate to 11 pesos and 91 centavos per kilowatt hour from 11 pesos and 49 centavos per kilowatt hour in May. Residential customers consuming 200 kilowatts per month can expect an increase of around 84 pesos in their total bill. Light Rail Transit 1 will offer free rides during certain hours on Independence Day. The Light Rail Manila Corporation announces free rides will be offered to passengers from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. on June 12. The LRMC says existing beep card holders can tap their cards in gates without charge. Passengers without beep cards may get single journey tickets for free from the LRT1 teller booths. LRT1 also adjusts its holiday operating hours. First trips leaving both Baclaran and Roosevelt stations will be at 4:30 a.m. Meanwhile, last trips will be at 9:30 p.m. from Baclaran Station and 9:45 p.m. from Roosevelt Station. Alamin naman natin ang mainit na balita sa mundo ng showbiz kasama si Anthony Arceo ng Bandera. Ann?
Hello Neil! At hello sa lahat ng kabandera natin all over the universe. Narito ang latest chika for today. Kinumpirma ng basketballistang si Richie Rivero ang bulong-bulungan kung hiwalay na nga ba sila ng kapamilya actress na si Andrea Brillantes. Matapos ngang mag-trending sa social media at kumalat ang screenshot ng ngayoy borado ng Instagram story ng binata, ay naglabas na ito ng pahayag ukol sa pangyayari. Sa kanyang Twitter page ay nakiusap siya at sinabing sana ay respetuhin ng mga tao ang kanilang desisyon. Aniya, pagkakamali niya na hindi isinapubliko ang kanilang relationship status dahil pakiramdam niya ay hindi na ito kailangan at baka makadagdag lamang sa kanilang pinagdaraanan. Hiling rin niya sa publiko na sana ay tigilan na ang paggawa ng ibang kwento at pagdamay ng ibang tao sa kanilang issue. Humingi rin nga ng tawad ang binata sa mga supporters nila ni Andrea na labis na naaapektuhan sa issue ng kanilang hiwalayan. Nitong Webes ng gabi lang nang lumakas ang bulong-bulungan na baka nag-break na ang dalawa matapos maispatan ang binata na kasama ang beauty queen politician na si Councilor Lorraine May Bautista. Bukod pa rito, hindi rin binati ni Andrea si Richie noong nagdaang birthday nito at sa halip, nag-outreach program ito sa Los Baños, Laguna kung saan namamahala si Councilor Bautista. Samantala, wala pa namang pahayag si Andrea hinggil sa issue ng pakikipaghiwalay kay Richie. Bukas naman ang bandera para sa pahayag ng bawat kampo na sangkot sa isyong ito. At yan nga ang latest chika for today. Tutok lang sa bandera para sa mas maiinit pang pasabog sa mundo ng showbiz. Maraming salamat, Neil.
Maraming salamat, Anne. And these are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good evening.